what's going on, guys and gals? Dan the Man coming at you from the 60s Rule channel. And yeah, we got a little update over here on the race vehicle hauler group build, hosted by Dougie over there at the Modeling Hermit. And I want to thank him for hosting this group build, because I've been wanting to work on this project for a long time. And this is a perfect time to do it for this group build. But before we continue on, we got a shop card shout out from this cool dude over here, Rick, at Shaggy's Awesome Garage, man. Check that out. Neat little card, man. Look at all those cool builds, man. He builds a little bit of everything. Wow, some cool stuff over there. And there's his email address if you want to get in touch with him. Want to ask for swap a shop card or just chit chat or whatever. And there's a QR code on that card as well. And thank you for the kind words, Rick. Really appreciate it, man. And not only did he send me that card, he sent me this really cool sticker, man. We love stickers here at the channel, right? Yeah, we'll find a spot for that up on the shelf, man. Yeah, isn't that cool? Panhandle Automotive Modeler Society. Anything with wheels. Cool. And another little sticker. That'll go right next to that one. Yeah, Pensacola, Florida. A lot of modelers in Florida, man. I'm telling you. Yeah, cool stuff, cool stuff. All right, guys and gals, this is what we got going on so far. Let's put the camera down a little bit. Can you guys see that? There we go. All right. Yeah. So, you know what? Let's talk about this kit first before I show you all the modifications. Someone in my previous video, the introduction video, entry video, said that he didn't like these tires. He wasn't happy with the tires or wheels. And I said, okay, let's see. I put these things together, and I understand why he had a complaint, because AMT, of course, did it again. These tires are just too narrow for these wheels. Plus, they're on a tree, and there's like 6 mounting points in there. I had to clip them all out and get my hobby knife, go inside these because they're hollow tires, and remove all that material just to get them to fit right. But they're sloppy. They slide back and forth on the rim, and there's basically nothing you can do about it. So, but I got them to work on these rims the best I could. I mean, they're not too bad though. They're glued in there, and that's the way they're going to stay. And then I also I painted them aluminum, and then I hit them with a chrome pen just for a little highlight in there. Yeah. I mean, but the tires, the tread is nice, and, you know, the lettering is nice, but the fit absolutely sucks. So thanks a bunch, AMT. Really appreciate that. Anyway, we got the engine in there. Nice Detroit diesel. So far, so good with that. And like I said, I had to do a mock-up first, because in order for me to put this plate back here, this flatbed, section, everything had to be in place. So, I got the main components in here. Like I need a drive shaft, because I'm not using the pumper apparatus with the transfer case, so I got to scratch build that. Because in my entry video, I asked anybody out there, first person who emailed me got the whole, pumping apparatus, which I didn't need. So we sent that out. And, like I said, a couple other, suspension pieces and shocks have to be put in, but we'll address that later on. I just wanted to get the engine and, suspension ready. Okay, so then we got the cab done over here. I do a little mock-up. We just primed the interior, and I got it taped in there because that's exactly where it's supposed to be, glued in. But there's no components in there, so just the interior tub. And I took care of all the parting lines. We addressed all that. It's ready for primer, really. So, but I need that so it sits on here like this. So that's probably exactly where it's going to go, right there, like that. And you can see here, I got some styrene over here. We use rectangular and some angle styrene. And then we did a little mock-up over here with some chipboard. And every time I do a custom build, I like to use this chipboard, man, because you can adjust, and any issues that you have, you can easily done with this. It's just chipboard. I got a whole bunch of these from my job. They used to come in on the pallets, material we used to get in, in a plastics plant. And it's really thin, easy to work with, and this stuff is great, man, for doing mock-ups. So let me, is that in camera? In front, let me move it a little there. So we're trying to do like a, what do they call this, a beaver tail? Let me move this up a little more. Can you guys see the whole length of that? There we go. So from here to here is about 9 inches, I think. Yeah. So that's going to work out pretty well. And you can see we got our center points over here, right over the wheel. So this whole side, on both sides, the panels are just going to be flush with the tires, right? Then I got a little lip on it. Let me show you, get you a little closer. Where's my pointer? Bert, my pointer. Yeah, right about here. There's a little lip about I think about 1/8 of an inch. And then I don't have an engine cover with this because in my haste shipping out the shipping apparatus to the fellow YouTuber, I forgot to keep this. But that's okay. I might expose it. I think it looks pretty cool back there because there is a divider back there. You probably can't see it, but there is a divider back there with a window. Right over here, there's a window that separates the the back of the cab to the interior. So this, I might expose it. I don't know. Looks kind of cool like that. Or I could build a doghouse. But first, I gotta take care of this. So we got that going on over there, and then I ran out of sheet styrene because I got this one sheet over here, and this sheet is only enough to do one side and the whole platform over here. So I had to go to my hobby store today and pick up some more of this 20 thousandths, plain sheet. But there's 3 sheets in here. So that'll last me a long time. So yeah. And what else do we do here? I think that's about it, guys. Yeah, we got some other components painted. We got the rest of the exhaust system over here. We chromed it out and put some steel color on the muffler. Like I said, I'm not going to put all these components in until this is done because I'm afraid I might knock these off, And we got some of the seats done. And let me slide this over here. Hold on one second. I'll show you this over here. Yeah, we got the interior seats over here, and here's the gas tank. It's all ready to go, and some there's a steering wheel. We got the tanks. There's about 3 air tanks I got to put in, and some other. There's the shocks right over there. There's the shocks we gotta paint up, but that's we'll do that later on. But this is the first order of business is getting this guy over here. So yeah, having a lot of fun though. This is great, man. I love scratch building stuff. This anybody can do this, guys. I don't have an engineering degree. Anybody can scratch build this. I mean, if you can read a ruler, you're all set. That's it, And you take your time and you just you make it your own, Go on the internet, go on Pinterest, get some ideas, thumb through some magazines, you'll see something cool. Or look at some other models you see at shows, or check out other people's videos, And I actually saw one of these on this type of hauler. I was watching Horton's Hot Rod Shop, and he was giving a tour of his room, and I saw one of these, and I was actually inspired by it. So guys, anything can inspire you, So yeah, all right, guys and gals, that's all I got for you today. Remember, ain't nothing to it but to do it. Guys, take care, be safe, and keep on building.